Welcome to District of Columbia.
Hey!
Welcome to Maryland.
FlowMaster 40 series muffler installed on the F150. Good morning, squad. Thank you for joining me on this extra foggy day. Alright, let's go ahead and listen to the cold start for the F150. The day of reckoning has happened. I ended up putting a FlowMaster 40 series muffler on the F150 XL 3.3 liter V6. If I were to be honest, guys, the results are pretty mixed. It has its high points and it has its low points. Now, I know this is a V6. I already knew it wasn't going to sound like a V8, nor was I trying to make it sound like a V8. All I wanted as an end result was to have a much more aggressive, deep tone for the F150. And I think the 40 series delivered that to a certain extent. Now remember, the 40 series muffler is around $80, so you can't really expect too much out of it. Installation for me was about $80 as well, so I paid a total of $160 for the setup that I'm currently running. Mind you, I also bought an exhaust tip and do some other stuff to kind of spruce up the muffler or the tailpipe in the back, but that's later on. Now the sound, guys, I think is okay. It's decent. It's not terrible either. It's not bad. It's not like the EcoBoost. And on this truck, it's probably like one notch above the EcoBoost sounds. So it's not exactly that great either, but it's not terrible at the same time, guys. And I think the 40 series FlowMaster delivered on its part. It definitely got me a deeper tone. It's definitely got that growl now. But it's a V6. Once you hit those higher RPMs, guys, it's just it goes a little downward. So I tend to stay on the lower RPM side. Overall, I think it's a good setup. It's for the price point too, guys. Bear in mind, this is a $180 setup that I have on the truck, and it delivered what I was looking to get too. That deep growl tone, a more aggressive sound. Well, in my opinion, this is all in my opinion. I have to keep repeating this because I know how the internet gets really butthurt, and it's opinion. Let's talk about drone. For those of you who don't know what drone is, it's basically that added noise that you get into the cabin at cruising speeds due to whatever aftermarket part you put on, muffler, catback, turboback, whatever it is. It's just that added noise into the cabin. For the FlowMaster 40 series, the drone is actually tolerable. It's not terrible because I can have a conversation with the person next to me and the person behind me, but I've never had that many people in my truck. Feels bad. So cruising speeds for the highway are actually pretty good. Now, I can only speak for the 3.3s, but these things out of the factory are super quiet. That's the main reason why I switched over and tinkered with the exhaust setup, is because it's just way too quiet for me. Normal highway driving, guys, could barely tell it's there unless you get one of those downshifting times when you gotta shift lanes and you got that person that's right there and they don't let you in. You gotta gas it a little bit more. Yeah, you'll hear it there. Those downshifts you'll definitely hear, which are annoying, but it's not like you're downshifting all the time on the highway. So highway drone, pass. Here's a little cold start garage action. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the FlowMaster 40 series. Now, I did do a decent amount of research, but the thing is just there are not that many 3.3 exhaust changes, sound clips out there. So it was actually pretty hard to find you know, a baseline to see what I was trying to go for, what can be achieved. So that also played a part in picking this thing. But I read good things about this. Another two brands you could look at was, I think, Dynamax, something along those lines. And then obviously MagnaFlow, which I hear both brands do pretty well for 6-cylinder engines. So you could take a look at those, but I can't really guarantee anything. All I know is that people out there have been using them, so there's probably some sort of success to them. But I, for one, do like my 40 series FlowMaster, guys. It's got exactly what I was looking for. That deep tone, that more aggressive growl. I can hear something now when I'm driving this truck. It's no more silence, like I'm driving a Tesla truck. So it completed those three things. When I was going to do this, I wasn't expecting a fire-spitting, popcorn crackling V8 sound. No, wasn't going to happen. I was expecting a somewhat, deep aggressive sound, something to really liven up the truck, and the FlowMaster 40 series fulfilled that. You got to work with what you got, guys. I think it works for me. It's great. The setup was only $180, so I can't really argue with that, and the sound it's satisfying for me. Alright folks, I'm getting down and dirty for you on this one, and let me just quickly point out, there it is. There she is, right there. That thing, it's kind of hard to see because it is a black muffler. That's a little flex pipe thing, and then going down, 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 there's a resonator, kept that. Really the only thing I took off was the muffler. I will leave it at that, guys. Do yourself a favor. If you have a 3.3 liter V6 and you enjoyed the tone of the car, well, first off, be sure to leave a like. And then second, leave a comment if you end up going a different route. Please, I am curious to see what other options are out there for the 3.3s, guys, because the 3.3s are out on alone. We're out alone, guys. We're not the EcoBoosts and we're not the 5.0s. We're like smack dab in the middle, and there's like barely any people that mess around with the 3.3s. So if you do change up your setup, go a different route other than the 40 series, do leave a comment and tell me what you end up going with, and if it sounds good or if it sounds bad. That's it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this exhaust video. There are definitely more to come now. I have a exhaust tape coming in, and we need to paint it because, well, you'll see it in the later video, guys. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace and take care. I know you guys can't see me, well, barely, but doing a little bit of highway driving. See? Hey, just a little show you some sound clips while driving. But when you're cruising normally, it's as quiet as a bee. And that was it. Just a little highway test.